limits. Now we are going to do some advanced level problems. Advanced level problem. It is useful for JEE main plus advanced. Okay. Let limit x tends to infinity p of x by q of x be our function. Right. P of x is a polynomial given bm x raised to m plus bm minus 1 x raised to m minus 1. This go on plus b2 x square plus b1 x plus b naught. And similarly, so this is a degree m polynomial. Now q of x be a nth degree polynomial. So we can represent q of x as an x raised to n plus an minus 1 x raised to n minus 1. This go on plus a1 x, last term is a naught. So the degree of here is n is the degree of this polynomial. Now we want to find the value of limit x tends to infinity p of x by q of x. Now if m is less than n, then limit x tends to infinity p of x by q of x, that is equal to the degree of p of x is small. So small degree by big degree, big, small by big. So the answer is equal to 0. Now if m is equal to n, that implies limit x tends to infinity p of x by q of x is equal to equal degree divided by equal degree. Since degree of p of x is equal to m, and both p of x and q of x is equal to n, that is equal degree by equal degree form. So answer is equal to bm divided by an. Since m is equal to n, so this is equal to bn divided by an. If m is greater than n, then this limit x tends to infinity p of x by q of x is the form big degree divided by small degree, that is b by s. So answer is equal to infinity. This concept is discussed in detail in lecture 8. Degree small by big, this implies answer is equal to 0. Equal by equal, then is equal to bn by an, that is equal to coefficient of largest degree term in numerator divided by coefficient of largest degree term in denominator. Now the degree is big by small, then answer is equal to infinity. Limit x tends to infinity x square plus 1 divided by x plus 1 minus ax minus b, that is equal to 1. Find a and b is equal to question. So if you are directly applying the limit, what is the form? This form is infinity by infinity minus infinity form. But the answer is finite. Right. This is not infinity. So first we can take the LCM. So this becomes x square plus 1 minus ax plus b into x plus 1 whole divided by x plus 1. Now expand this term. So that become limit x tends to infinity x square plus 1 minus ax square plus ax plus bx plus 1, the whole divided by x plus 1. Right. We'll do limit x tends to infinity 1 minus a into x square minus a plus b into x plus 1 minus, this is b, 1 minus b whole divided by x plus 1. So I divide this by x plus 1, this term divided by x plus 1, and this term divided by x plus 1. This is equal to 1, that is given. Now here is a form big degree divided by small degree. So the limit extends to infinity, this become infinity. But this is not possible since our answer is equal to 1, that is finite. So this term should be equal to 0. This happens when the coefficient of x square is equal to 0. Here when coefficient of this term is equal to 0 means this term completely vanishes out and becomes 0. That is happens when 1 minus a is equal to 0 or a is equal to 1. Right. Now here for this term equal degree by equal degree. Degree of numerator is 1 and degree of denominator is 1. So limit extends to infinity. This value become equal by equal. Equal by equal form. So coefficient of x is minus of a plus b in the numerator and the denominator coefficient of x is 1. Coefficient of x is 1. Okay, so for this term 1 minus b divided by x minus 1. So infinity is coming in the denominator. So whatever the value of b, this term is always 0. Since infinity is coming, this is 1 minus b divided by infinity, that is equal to 0. So the value of this limit is minus of a plus b, that is equal to 1. So the value of limit is minus of a plus b, that is equal to 1. This implies a plus b is equal to minus 1. Here a is equal to 1. So 1 plus b is equal to minus 1 or b is equal to minus 2. Therefore a is equal to 1 and b is equal to minus 2 is the answer. Limit x tends to infinity a into 2x cube minus x square plus b into x cube plus 5x square minus x minus c into 3x plus x square, the whole divided by a into 5x raised to 4 minus x minus bx raised to 4 plus c into 4x raised to 4 plus 1 plus 2x square plus 5x is equal to 1 given. Then a, b, c, d is equal to question. We can arrange this in descending order. So coefficient of x cube, that is coefficient of x cube is x cube into 2a here plus b minus 3c plus x square into minus a plus 5b minus c. Then the coefficient of x is minus b into x. And constant terms, coefficient of constant term x raised to 0 is 0. Denominator, the coefficient of x raised to 4, that is x raised to 4 into 5a minus b plus 4c. There is no x cube term, and coefficient of x square is 2. 2x square. Then coefficient of x, that is plus x into minus a plus 5 plus the constant term c is equal to value of limit is given as 1. Here limit x tends to infinity. Now what is the form of this? Degree of numerator degree is 3 and denominator degree is 4. So small by big form. Small by big form is answer is equal to 0. But our answer is not 0. Our answer is 1. So this should be equal by equal form. So we should make this equal by equal form. We should make this into equal by equal form. Then is equal to answer is equal to finite. For that, the coefficient of x cube is equal to 0 and coefficient of x raised to 4 is equal to 0. Then the remaining term is numerator x square, then denominator is all x square term. So this expression is converted into a second degree expression. So we can put 2x plus b minus 3c is equal to 0. Then the coefficient of x raised to 4 is equal to 0. So this entire term is equal to become 0. That means 5a minus b plus 4c is equal to 0. Okay, by putting this equal to 0, this entire term vanishes. Then the remaining expression become a equal by equal degree form. And for an equal by equal degree, when limit extends to infinity, the coefficient of x square divided by coefficient of x square. Then the answer is equal to, then limit x tends to infinity, this become equal by equal form. That is equal to coefficient of x square in numerator divided by coefficient of x square in denominator. Right. This is equal to, what is the coefficient of x square in numerator? This time, that is minus a plus 5b minus c divided by the coefficient of x square is 2. That is the value, that is equal to the value of the limit, that is equal to 1, or minus a plus 5b minus c is equal to 2. We have, this is the first equation, second equation and third equation, and solve this for a, b and c. So solving this 1, 2 and 3, we get, by solving 1, 2 and 3, we get a is equal to minus 2 by 109, b is equal to 46 by 109 and c is equal to 14 divided by 109. Check the answer. Limit x tends to 0, root of ax plus b minus 2 divided by x is equal to 1. Find a and b. Okay. Now by direct substitution, what is the answer? Answer become a into, direct substitution. So root of a into 0 plus b, that is root b minus 2 divided by 0. This is equal to infinity. This is not possible since our answer is finite. So this is not possible. So first rationalize the given expression. So that become limit x tends to 0, root of ax plus b minus 2 into root of ax plus b plus 2 whole divided by x into root of ax plus b plus 2. So this equation get balanced. Now this is equal to limit x tends to 0, ax plus b minus 4 divided by x into root of ax plus b plus 2, that is equal to limit x tends to 0, ax divided by x into root of ax plus b plus 2. Correct this term. This become constant b minus 4 divided by x into root of ax plus b plus 2. Okay. And this value of this limit is equal to 1. Now this x and x get cancel. What is the value of this limit? 0 is coming in the denominator, so the value of this limit is equal to infinity, but that is not possible. Our value is finite, so this entire term should vanish. This term should vanish. For that, the numerator term should be equal to 0. That is b minus 4 is equal to 0, or b is equal to 4. When b is equal to 4, this term, the numerator become 0, and in the denominator x is tending towards 0. That is not exactly 0. So we can put this is equal to 0 for b minus 4 is equal to 0. So this entire term get 0. Now the limit is this. The value of this limit is equal to 1. That is limit x tends to 0, a divided by root of ax plus b plus 2 is equal to 1. Or putting x is equal to 0, this becomes 0. So a divided by root b plus 2 is equal to 1. Or a is equal to root b plus 2. But b is equal to 4. So root b is equal to 2. That is a is equal to root 4 plus 2. That is equal to 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. So a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 4. Limit x tends to 0. Greatest integer function of sine of greatest integer function x minus 3 divided by greatest integer function of x minus 3 is equal to question. Okay. So the function, the sine of greatest integer function and the whole greatest integer function. Now our left hand limit is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of a minus h. Here a is 0, so 0 minus h. Right. For RHL, limit x tends to 0 plus f of x. That is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of a plus h. That is f of 0 plus h. X is replaced by h and here x is replaced by minus h. So this function become limit h tends to 0 greatest integer function of sine of h is x is replaced by minus h. So minus 3 minus h by greatest integer function of minus 3 minus h. Here this is equal to limit h tends to 0 greatest integer function of sine of x is replaced by h. So h minus 3, that is minus 3 plus h by greatest integer function of minus 3 plus h, greatest integer function. Right. Now, what's the value of greatest integer function of minus 3 minus h? For the greatest integer function, this is minus 3, minus 2, and this is minus 4, right? Okay. Now, consider this case. That is greatest integer of minus 3 minus h. That is approaching from this side, left side of minus 3. So approaching from left side of minus 3. Left side of minus 3. So this value is equal to minus 4. And for this value, that is greatest integer of minus 3 plus h. Now approaching from right side of minus 3. So greatest integer function value, this is equal to minus 3. This limit become limit h tends to 0 greatest integer function of sine of, this is greatest integer of minus 3 minus h, that is equal to minus 4. Sine of minus 4 divided by minus 4. Here this is equal to limit h tends to 0 greatest integer function of sine of minus 3 divided by minus 3. Now, what is the value of the sine minus 4? So, sine of minus theta, that is equal to minus sine theta. So, this is equal to limit h tends to 0 sine 4 by 4. And this is equal to limit h tends to 0 greatest integer function of sine of minus 3 is equal to minus sine 3. And numerator there is a minus, so this will become sine 3 by 3. Now, what is the value of sine 3 and sine 4? Remember, in calculus, this 3 and 4 are measured in radian. Now consider the graph of sine. This is 0, pi, 2 pi. Pi is equal to 3.14. So 4 is a point here. So 4 is a point in the third quadrant. And the third quadrant, the value of sine is negative. And 3 is a point here. That is in the second quadrant. So the value of sine in the second quadrant is positive. This become limit h tends to 0. Sine 4 by 4. 4 is negative. That is lying in the third quadrant. Let it be some sine 4 at approximately equal to, that is the value is less than minus 1. That's minus some 0.8. So this is equal to minus some 0.8 divided by 4. That is equal to greatest integer function of minus 0.2. That is equal to minus 0.2. Greatest integer of minus 0.2 is equal to minus 1. So consider this. That is greatest integer of sine 3 by 3. That is equal to sine 3 is in the second quadrant. Let this value is equal to some 0.2. Divide by 3. This is equal to positive 0. So this is 0.0 approaching from RHS. So the value is equal to 0. And for minus 0.2 it's approaching from left. So this value is equal to minus 1. So LHL not equal to RHL. LHL not equal to RHL. So limit does not exist. Limit x tends to 0 plus, that is right hand limit of pi by 2 minus cot inverse fractional part, this all into x divided by signum x minus cos x is equal to question. Now this is 0. A limit is approaching from x is approaching from 0. That implies limit h tends to 0. X is replaced by 0 f of 0 plus h. We are replacing x by 0 plus h. Now fractional part of 0 plus h, that is equal to h. Right. Now this limit become limit h tends to 0 pi by 2 minus cot inverse fractional part of x, that is fractional part of 0 plus h, that is equal to h. Cot inverse h into x. X is equal to 0 plus h, that is h. Divided by signum of x, or signum of h. This is our signum function. 1 minus 1 signum of x. And is approaching from 0 plus. The value of signum function is equal to 1. So the value of this function is 1. Minus cos of 0 plus h. Cos of 0 plus h is cos h. Right. Now, what is tan inverse x plus cot inverse x? That is equal to pi by 2. So pi by 2 minus cot inverse x is replaced by tan inverse x. So this become limit h tends to 0. The numerator this become tan inverse h into h divided by 1 minus cos h. Right. Now we can write this is equal to limit h tends to 0 tan inverse h by h. H is multiplied by numerator also. H square by 1 minus cos h. Limit h tends to 0 tan inverse h by h is equal to 1. Standard limit. And limit h tends to 0 1 minus cos h by h square is equal to 1 by 2. This is to our standard limits. So this expression is equal to 1 into 1 minus cos h by h square is the denominator, 1 by 1 by 2. That is equal to 2. Y is equal to limit x tends to infinity sec inverse x divided by x plus 1. Right. Now, what is the value? We know that x is less than x plus 1. Right. X is tending towards infinity. So, x is a positive quantity. Now, x divided by x plus 1 is less than 1. Okay. So, what is the value of sec? That is sec inverse. What is the value of sec? Sec inverse of function. X is an element of open interval minus infinity to minus 1, union 1 to infinity. Here the value, this argument belongs to less than 1. Here the value is argument of sec inverse of this argument, this less than 1. So that is not belongs, so sec inverse, so that is not in the domain of sec inverse. Therefore, limit does not exist. Limit x tends to pi by 2, greatest integer function of x minus pi by 2 divided by cos x. Now, for greatest integer function, we have to find both RHL and LHL. Now, LHL, that is limit x tends to pi by 2 minus this value f of x. This is our f of x. That is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of x of a minus h, that is pi by 2 minus h. And right hand limit, that is limit, is equal to limit h tends to 0 f of pi by 2 plus h. Now this is limit h tends to 0, greatest integer function of x is replaced by pi by 2 minus h, that is pi by 2 minus h minus pi by 2 divided by cos of pi by 2 minus h. This pi by 2 and pi by 2 it cancel. So this is equal to limit h tends to 0, greatest integer function of minus h by cos pi by 2 minus h is equal to sin h. Right. The value of sin x is less than x, near to 0. Sin x is less than x. X by sin x greater than 1, or changing the sign of inequality, minus x by sin x is less than minus 1. So this limit is equal to limit greatest integer function, that is this is minus 1, minus 2, 0. Less than minus 1 means this region, this region. So the value of the greatest integer, this is equal to minus 2. Now this become limit h tends to 0, greatest integer of x is replaced by pi by 2 plus h. Pi by 2 plus h minus pi by 2 divided by cos x is replaced by pi by 2 plus h. Pi by 2 plus h. That is equal to limit h tends to 0. This and this will cancel. H divided by cos pi by 2 plus h is equal to minus sin h. Minus sin h. So this value of limit is equal to limit h tends to 0 minus h by sin h is equal to minus 2. So LHL is equal to RHL is equal to minus 2. That is limit exists. Limit n tends to infinity minus 3 plus minus 1 raised to n divided by 4n minus 1 raised to n. Okay, infinity by infinity form. Okay, minus 1 raised to n is equal to 1 if n is even, and minus 1 raised to n is equal to minus 1 if n is odd. Now, this is an infinity by infinity form. So, we can write this as limit n tends to infinity. I am taking this n out. So, that becomes n into minus 3 plus minus 1 raised to n divided by n. The whole divided by n is taken out. N into 4 minus 1 raised to n into n. Okay, this n and n get cancelled. And this value of minus 1 raised to n is equal to 1 when n is even and is equal to minus 1. So this value, numerator value is equal to either 1 or minus 1. 1 or minus 1. Right. 1 or minus 1. And the denominator comes the infinity. So minus 1 by infinity is equal to 0. And 1 by infinity also is equal to 0. So this term becomes 0. And this term becomes 0. And this n and n get cancelled. So the remaining is minus, in the numerator minus 3. And the denominator 4. So answer is minus 3 by 4. Limit n tends to infinity. 1 plus x into 1 plus x square into 1 plus x raised to 4 up to 1 plus x raised to 2n. Okay. Is equal to question. So this is 1 plus infinity square, 1 plus infinity raised to 4 also. So direct substitution we will get the value is equal to infinity. This is not right. So we can write this is equal to limit n tends to infinity. I am multiplying the numerator by 1 minus x. So dividing by 1 minus x. This into 1 plus x into 1 plus x square up to 1 plus x raised to 2n. Okay. Now 1 minus x into 1 plus x. The product of these two terms, that is equal to 1 minus x square. Right. So then 1 minus x square into 1 plus x square. That is 1 minus x raised to 4. That terms continues. So I can write this is equal to limit n tends to infinity. 1 minus x into 1 plus x. That is equal to 1 minus x square. Here again the remaining terms 1 plus x square. Then into 1 plus x raised to 4 up to 1 plus x raised to 2n. The whole divided by 1 minus x. The product of these terms is equal to 1 minus x raised to 4. Now we have 1 minus x raised to 4 here. Now this two product that become 1 minus x raised to 8. And this is continuous until the last product of the term become 1 minus x square whole raised to n plus 1. 1 minus x square the whole raised to n minus n plus 1. Divide by 1 minus x. Limit n tends to infinity. Here a condition is given. Here the question a condition is here. Mod x is less than 1. So mod x is less than 1 means this term become 0. That is a term. This is limit n tends to infinity x raised to 2 into n plus 1. And x is, mod x is less than 1. So this term become 0. So the rest of the term is 1 divided by 1 minus x. So 1 minus 0 divided by 1 minus x. That is equal to 1 by 1 minus x. Limit y is equal to limit t tends to 0 2x divided by pi into cot inverse x by t square. Okay. Let us draw the graph of cot inverse x. Cot inverse x. I am going to the graph of cot inverse x. This is 0, pi by 2, pi. Right. What is cot inverse x is equal to tan inverse 1 by x. So cot inverse 0 is equal to tan inverse 1 by 0. That is tan inverse 1 by 0 is equal to infinity. Tan inverse infinity, that is equal to pi by 2. So here this value is pi by 2. Then cot inverse infinity, that is equal to tan inverse 1 by infinity, that is tan inverse 0 is equal to 0. So x tends to infinity, the value is going to infinity. Now cot inverse minus infinity is equal to tan inverse 1 by minus infinity, minus pi, that is equal to pi. So the graph of approximate shape of the graph of cot inverse x. Now this function is equal to, for x greater than 0, x greater than 0 means value of cot inverse is greater than is positive. That is, for x greater than 0, this is equal to, this function is equal to 2x by pi into cot inverse x by t square. 2x by pi into cot inverse, x is a positive and denominator is equal to 0. So x by 0, x by 0. X by 0 means infinity, that is equal to cot inverse infinity. Cot inverse infinity is equal to 0. That is 2x pi into cot inverse x by 0, that is equal to infinity. Cot inverse infinity is equal to 0. So this is equal to 0. Now x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0. This is equal to, this function become 2 into 0 by pi into cot inverse x by t square. So this is equal to 0. Again 0. Now x is less than 0. X is less than 0. X is less than 0 means this portion. This is value is going to minus infinity. So this become 2x by pi into cot inverse of minus infinity. So that is equal to 2x by pi into cot of minus infinity is equal to pi. Pi and pi get cancelled. This is equal to 2x. So y is equal to 2x. For x greater than 0, the value of the function is 0. At the x equal to 0 is equal to 0. And for x less than 0, this is 2x. That is, y is equal to 2x. So this is our y.